Hi friends, let's understand reimagining our local church as mission communities as proposed by the Archdiocese of Melbourne. What are we today as Catholics? The demographics of the church in Australia has changed dramatically in the past couple of decades. It is obvious and visible to us that many have stopped coming to church, and though they associate themselves as Catholics in the census, they are not interested in being part of parish communities. The influx of the migrant Catholic population is what is keeping the church in Australia alive. This is pretty much applicable to the Archdiocese of Melbourne too. So we do know that there are Catholics out there who have to be reached out to. Besides, there are others we are called to evangelize to as well. If we don't grow, we will die out. We cannot simply maintain our parish numbers. No parish can survive that way. We have to constantly be looking to evangelize. That is an essential element of parish life. It is a part of our baptismal call. No one is exempted from it. It is not an option. So why a reimagining? Same structures will always make us think in the same manner. We get used to it. It's like sitting on the same place in your couch at home. It's your favorite place because you know every bit of it, and that part of the couch knows every bit of you. Moving from that space will help us see things in a different way. It might be uncomfortable, but it will give a new perspective. It will force us to think differently. Reimagining might just help bring in new thoughts and new ideas. So how is the Archdiocese asking us to reimagine? The Archdiocese is asking all its faithful, can we think of getting up from that same place on that couch so we can force ourselves to think differently? Can we have a mission approach to our Archdiocese? We are missionary by nature. The church is. The people of God are. It is our nature through baptism. We have always known missions to be in faraway lands, but now the time has come for missions to be lived amongst us. The Archdiocese of Melbourne is proposing a mission model. Let us be missionary. So what does this mission model look like? We as Holy Family are unique and have a special identity of our own. But we are alone. When we look beyond our boundaries, we have a lot of possibilities. But if we come together with others around us, our mission area grows and our strength grows too as we come together. So why a mission model? Well, makes us effective as a group. Let's take an example. Nathan is an exceptional soccer player. He lives in Doveton and is part of the Doveton Soccer Club. But Doveton does not have many exceptional players to progress in any of the leagues. They just end up always as the also-rans. Jude from Dandenong Soccer Club is exceptional too, and his club too ends up always as the also-rans. Nathan and Jude find Peter and David, who are from Endeavour Hills and are extremely good. So they all get together and form a combined club. They are no longer also-rans. They are now title contenders. Well, apply that. We have parishes that are geographically pretty close to each other, and we have a wealth of talented baptized waiting to work for the glory of God. Individually, they are weak, but put them together, and they are fishers of men. There was a time when we did not need this. Each parish had huge resources of talents. But with numbers dwindling, our exceptional fishers are getting isolated. The mission model is bringing together all our resources. It is possible for us Catholics as we have a common foundation in Christ. We are not just a set of individuals or individual parishes. We are one Catholic faith. For many of us migrants, remember how we gave up what we knew all our lives back home and embraced a new Catholic community here in Australia. This was because our foundation was always the same, even if our cultures were different. So what can we pool together? We can pool our talents. Imagine the wealth of individuals we would have. We can pool our churches. We will not just have one place of worship, but we now have multiple places where we have access to. Earlier, I can only preach in Dufton. Now I can preach in 4 other venues. Earlier, when I could sing for His glory in just one venue, now I get an opportunity to sing in 4. Our priests, you don't have to bear up with Father Michael all the time. You might have an option of pastors you might be able to relate to during different phases of your life. And yes, we share our financial resources. What was impossible to do before because we could not afford it, now becomes possible. It is possible to have more paid staff too, many of whom might actually be our own parishioners who are capable and competent to offer their services, and at the same time, they would be able to feed their families as well. Are there concerns? Surely yes, but they can be addressed. Will we lose our lovely warm parish? No, we are not closing parishes in this model. Will we lose our priest? Let's see it this way. We can proudly share our priest with others. Will we have lesser masses and confessions? Yes, possibly, but not lesser masses in our mission. Just lesser masses in the same place. Will the priest be running around just celebrating sacraments? True, there is a danger that would be the case, but that is where the baptized steps in to try and make life easier for the clergy and see to it that they are free to be with the sheep and not get stuck in offices. How would they carry out the mission? Individually as a priest? Well, I'm not yet very clear. But as a community of baptized, we can look for innovative ideas and possibilities. We are no more weak, we are strong because we are together now. Next week, we will see how this model will impact Holy Family in particular and what the processes are. So stay tuned.